Hello, and we're back with James Bang in Hong Kong. He is at the corner of Argyle Street and Nathan Road, and there have been some new developments. It is going on 2 a.m. October the 19th. Tell us what's going on, James.
So now it's approaching 2 a.m. here. I'm at the intersection of Sa Yong Choi Street and Argyle Street, where clashes broke out approximately 1 hour before this time. So I am now seeing the aftermath of what's happened. And from what I have seen online, what's happened was police, it looked like violently attacking and hitting protesters, even though they were not charging forwards. It just looked like protesters were staying there, but police still started to beat them across the head repeatedly. But things are back under the control now, and we're just going to give you some visuals of what it looks like on scene here right now. So we're now entering the intersection of Nathan Road and Argyle Street. So we are here at the intersection of Argyle Street, where the police are surrounded by the protesters. So I will switch the camera around and give you a better view. So we're you can see the situation surrounding the intersection of Nathan Road and Argyle right now. So right in front, you can see there's a big line of police with the right gear ready, and right ahead lines on this side of the street. However, if you look over on this end, you can see the protesters have their helmets on, right? So they all have these construction worker helmets on, and these are the people in the front line here, and right in front of them are the officers in their helmets. What's separating them is maybe 3 or 4 barricades going across what separates the two sides right now on this end. The very same you can see on the other end. There are protesters on the front line here, but they don't have the colourful helmets of this group. Most of these people on this end don't have a helmet. Tensions are still quite high. So this is what things look like on this end, on Nathan Road. As we're just going to do a whole circle here just to show you what all 4 corners look like. On this end of the corner, you can see the barricades are out in front. So the barricades here are what separates the police and the protesters. And right ahead, this is actually Paula. She's an award-winning journalist who was arrested by Hong Kong police for taking photographs, which is absolutely ridiculous. All she was doing was trying to do her job for getting images, and they actually arrested her for doing her job, and that's absolutely outrageous. But she is back on site now. As we continue along, this end there are the wooden, let's say, wooden material. So these are not metal barricades; these are wooden barricades. And you see umbrellas on the front lines. So the umbrellas here and this wood is all that separates this stream of students and the media on top. And right in front of them, you have police officers. And here you have the orange line that we've seen yesterday, There's no barricades on this end. There's an orange line separating the protesters from the... And as we head down this end of Nathan Road, there are no special barricades. It's just a regular street. Not too many police officers are on this end of Nathan Road. So there are less protesters as well on this side. And on this end of the street, it's all controlled by the police. There are no protesters on this end. There are just police vehicles and officers here who are just probably resting before a shift change. But the crowd are not happy here. They're saying something. You can see right there, the gentleman looks very angry. As cars that pass by are honking to loud cheers, great cheers from the crowd here as these cars are honking by in support. But clearly this gentleman's very upset here about what's happened earlier, and we're just going to go across and see what exactly all the commotion is about. Sorry. So as we head to the front lines here, you can see the tensions are quite high. They're very high between the police officers and the public here right now. So what they're saying now is take the video cameras and record any troublemakers, right? So they're taking the police camera and recording whoever's causing the trouble. They're asking the officers here now to record the incident, so they have visual evidence of what happened. Now they're saying, who is it over here? They're pointing to this gentleman in the glasses, and he's smiling back at the camera, which is pointed at him because he was shouting at the police officers just about a minute ago. So right now what's happening is if there's a troublemaker in the crowd, they're taking out the cameras here and focusing it to probably gather some evidence. If they have to use this in court in the future, it's very useful if you do have visual recorded evidence. So any signs of trouble, you'll see these police cameras out recording the crowd, and it seems to do its job, and it calms the crowd right back down because they probably don't want to be seen being recorded like that, and they probably don't want that footage played. So what's happened here is as soon as the police cameras have come out, the crowd has also calmed down at the very same time. So everything looks under control again on this side of Nathan Road. We're just going to head back to the front and continue on and see. Sorry, actually the gentleman who he wants to say something here.
Yes. Well, I just want to say, yeah. Last thing from 89民運。
Junpei movement.
He's referring to Tiananmen Square, I believe, 1989 incident.
Yeah.
And this gentleman would know. He looks like he's lived a long time.
Even though 28. I just
It's the first day
This is the first time he's come down here in 20 days, is what he's saying to me.
Yeah.
And why?
I just support the student.
But what took so long? Why did you come out day 20, not day 1 or 5?
我哋知道呢個世界共產黨搞唔掂，
共產黨。
但係共產黨
其實有時 cannot 你講多次啊？
共產黨
唔係你講多次成句啊？
我係講啦，人哋啊，1989年我喺香港咧， 就已經係好了解共產黨，佢哋係會用暴力去清
the
查，
government
去暴力去
use violence
To remove the protesters?
yes to act to the protesters.
但係一樣嘢咧，廿幾年後今日，我今日出嚟，我好想 support 翻小朋友。
You want to
Because of the escalated violence in the
我
last
好想支持翻小
to
朋友。
support the
佢哋好叻，佢哋好叻，佢哋好了解。
they are so smart and they are so
This is why you were upset earlier.
yes,
Understand.
if you are upset, yes.
Okay, thank you
所
very
以
much.
我今日我先出嚟，我唔係衝擊任何，我唔係
You
衝
don't,
擊
you don't
任
want to
I understand. He doesn't want to go against the police, but
He want to show his support to the students.
Yeah,
and can we have your name, please?
yeah, feeling.
Failing. And you are from Hong Kong.
Yeah, I'm from Hong Kong.
Okay. So we've just heard from a citizen. We've just heard directly from a citizen here in Hong Kong. He seemed very emotional about the situation, and he was just explaining his actions earlier, and that it's the first time he was actually out here in the 20 days, and it's only because the violence escalated that he's decided to come out and show his support now for the students. So that's you can see there are actually new people now joining this movement who were maybe not here at the start. That's why maybe we see some fresh faces, and that's what the gentleman was explaining earlier. Guy, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are Korean? Yeah.
He referred to Tiananmen Square in 1989 and was concerned that something like that, he doesn't want to see anything like that ever happen again. So
Yeah,
he will
that's right.
show his support.
He doesn't want there to be a repeat, which is why he has said he's come out here and supported the students in a very emotional statement he gave there. But we're going to continue on and assess the rest of the situation here. This line is leading to an MTR station, and it's also cordoned off by the orange tape, and the train station is now actually closed. So the MTR is closed, so you see the rails have come down in the stations. So if people want to come and join the protest, they can no longer take the train of public transport. They would have to take a taxi or find other means to get here. So we're just going to head to the center point now, which is the rest of where the rest of the press are. They've all gathered in one in the middle here. So we're just going to head over to the rest of the journalists here. Because press have really began to stick together as things get quite heated and dangerous for everyone, not just protesters. It's also very dangerous for other members of the press corps here. So we're just going to stay safe and join everyone in the middle for a while as things seem calm again. So everything's calm. So we've just really assessed the whole situation here. We're back at the starting point now, and so I think now's a good time to maybe take a break, and if anything else happens, we'll come back live again. We'll set up a stream and we'll tweet it out. But for now, everything looks good. Things are calm again, so I think we should just conserve some battery, and we'll continue the stream later, guys. All right. See you,
Yeah,
Jamie.
sounds good. I think that's a good plan. We'll just a quick update there. Everything's under control right now.
Yeah. All right. Take care.